Okay, thank you very much for sharing time today. My name is Seung, the Treasurer and IRO of the KT Corporations. Today's meeting would like to tell you a story of the KTs, what we have done and what we are doing and what we'd like to do in the future. So I'd like to start with the page number 3 as a glance of the company. The KT Corporation has been a long time for telecommunication business in this the market as a main telecom carrier for more than 100 years. And then year 2002, the company has been privatized from the government organizations. And then after that, we've been doing our business, integrated telecom the players. And recently, we launched the 5G, the wireless service in year 2019 as the first the players in global market. And now we are focusing on a digital platform company that I will explain more later. Okay, company has been rated by 3 international rating, which is Moody's, S&P, and Fitch, with A3 and A- and A stable ratings. And also, the shareholders are, as you see here, the around 44% has been taken by the international, the foreign, the investors, and then largest shareholders are the National Pension Service. And the business, the revenue breakdown, as you see in the bottom, the around 33% of the revenue has been generated from the wireless, and the broadband IPTVs and telephony is followed. And also, we are focusing on the B2B business, which is on the enterprise, the customer's account market. It's been the long time of our companies the important business profiles is generating around 13.2% of the revenue, and 27% is from our subsidiary. Okay, this is our subsidiaries information. So when we magnify with that, the subsidiaries revenue is, as you see here, is consists of the 4 different sectors, which is 16.5% of the finance, which is the BC card, and the K-Bank, which is the first internet bank in Korea, and the media business and content business is followed with the real estate, as you see here. Okay, this one is the recent business performance. As you know, we are in the middle of still in the COVID-19, a difficult time, but company has been performing the business with a steady and the strong, the growing of the business. So when we compare with the numbers of our revenue, which is 3Q 21 years as the YTD, then comparing with the same time, which is 3Q of the last years, we marked around 2.7% or 2.8% respectively in the consolidations and standalone, been increasing. And also even the operating profit number has been around 27 to 27.7%, which is quite a big number. It was a tough time at the beginning of the COVID-19 time, but we've been adapting our business to changing about the business environment, and then so far working very well. So as you see here, our revenues and operating profit has been increasing much. I would like to also focusing that the 3Q of this year's the YTD operating profit number has been already the bypass of the operating profit numbers in last year. So we are in very good the shapes of growing of the business. Okay, next one is in the digital. Okay, the digital is the stand for digital. The platform company is our new business strategies. As you see, the bottom right side, we have 4 different sectors. The business point of view, we are divided the telecom business, so that the telco and then digital platform business, so that the digital platform company as a digital. And also the customer's point of view, we are divided two different sectors, which is a B2B and B2C. The B2C is mainly in consumer of a telecommunications service, and the B2B is enterprise customers, which use our telecommunication service as their own business. It was the fact that the company had been the focus on these B2C telco sectors for a long time, competing in the wireless business with a very high level of competitions. But since the pandemic has been in the world, and then our business has been the changing of by the environment changing, so we are expanding with this to digital, the platform companies business area. So as you see, recently the IPTVs and content business in the digital area, so we got around the 16% the growing numbers, and also the around 10% number is in the B2B digital. The cumulative numbers of those the green covered area is around the 39% so far in our total revenue. But we are aiming at these numbers growing up to 50% by year 2025. Okay, so that was about the companies. I'd like to move to the credit highlights, the starting page number 8. As I mentioned before, we've been rated by 3 international rating agencies with an A3, A minus, A flat with the stable the outlook. When we compare this rating to the global peers, as you see on the right side, we are marked as a quite high levels of the positions in this graph. And also the comparing with the domestic company which has international rating is also the one of the toppest the rating the status. The bottoms we have the written some sentences from the rating agency's recent report. I would like to highlight the last sentence in S&P Global the rating report that the KT's changing its strategies to become a digital from the traditional telco, and they believe the B2B business will also grow solidly. This is a very meaningful sentence that is a very good also sentence of our the business strategy changing with the new business area. So that was the company's the credit. And next one is in the market positions. Since the company has been long time for main telecom carriers, as you see, we have a largest shares in each the fixed line, the broadband, and IPTV. And the number 2 is the wireless. The reason I put the dot line here in between IPTVs and the broadband to the fixed line is the work are very similar, and the customers are closely connected with those 3 services as a bundle, so that the churn rate has been very much steadily maintained, and then still growing steadily. So when we turn to next page, this is our subscribers informations. The wireless business in Korea has been quite much saturated though, but the more and more people and more machines are using the wireless data, so that the wireless customers are still growing. So far, the 4.1% of the cumulative average growth rate, the compounded average growth rate has been marked as the positive numbers, and then the broadband and IPTVs are even around 7%, is quite high numbers. In the meantime, the fixed line telephony is still the decreasing trend though, but this has been a very smaller number than the large numbers of decreasing the customers' numbers. That I will explain more later with the business sectors. So next one is in the business overview and strategies, starting with wireless. Okay, here's our subscribers' informations, and then penetrations of LTE and 5Gs, and also the customers, the average, the revenue per users information here. As you see, the pink color I would like to highlight the second quarter of the year 2019 was the year that we launched the 5G service. As I mentioned, there was the first players in global market. Well, at the time, it's very small numbers of the portions. Now, after 2.5 years, which is 8 quarters passing, we have approximately 40% of our total handset customers are using today in 5G service. The reactions of the 5G service is very good, and the customers are more and more signed for this 5G service, so that the 5G customers are increasing trend, and also the revenues of each customers has been increasing trend too. This one is a good engine for us to grow about the telecommunication vision so far, and we believe this will lead to the growing of the wireless business in the future. In the meantime, when we turn to the next page, this is our the expense, the controlling the informations. The bottoms, as you see, the selling expense has been maintained within our the target ranges, and then the churn rate and the deactivation information is also is quite stable. So that is about our current information of the wireless business. I'd like to move to the broadband and telephony business. Likely the wireless, the broadband is also quite saturated in the market. But more and more, the small entity of the business, and then the small numbers of our family members are using their own the broadband service, so that the broadband customers are increasing trend. And also, in our broadband service, we are two different kind, which is the traditional broadband service, as you see in the gray zones of each bar graph, and the green color is in the premium, the broadband service, which we call that the Giga Internet, which is 10 times faster, is a Giga Internet service. And then the red line indicate that the penetrations of that Giga Internet service, and now we marked around 65% of total customers of the broadband is now using the Giga Internet. It's high quality of the broadband service, and the customers are using. And then, therefore, the revenue is an increasing trend too. So, at the end of the 3Q of this year's, our revenue is compared to the last year's around 3% increasing on a YOY basis. The bottom is in the telephone business. As I mentioned, we are experiencing of telephony customers decreasing trend for quite a long time. That is because of the lifestyle changing, so that the less and less people using the fixed line telephony business than before, so that we've been experiencing about this down trends of our customers numbers. But good thing is that you see the bottom of the red colors of the bar graph, and then each number there. As you see, the decreasing number has been getting smaller and smaller each year, and then seems to be getting steady for recent years. That is because of one, among the total fixed line telephony customers, the business account customers that use our fixed line telephony for their own business purpose is around more than 50%. Which is quite the meaningful numbers, because of the telephony numbers are still important for each business proposed. Therefore, we expect that the downtrend is getting better than before. And also the flat rate subscription the rate strategies is working quite well, so that the people are keeping of their telephone service for enjoying the bundling service of the related business with the broadband IPTV. So we hope that this the downtrend is getting the better than the so far. Okay, next one is in B2B business. This is the main the business for the digital the platform company. The red pie at the bottom of your pie chart is in a corporate line. This is a very traditional the fixed line, the lease line or the broadband internet line of the corporate. The proposed is in these sectors and they're growing steadily. But the right side, which is in green sectors, so this is AIDX, we call this, it consists of mainly internet data centers and cloud service. This is one of the very the rapidly the growing service recently because of the more and more people are using IT infrastructures in their business or their internal workings or even educations and entertainment. So that more and more the business customers are using our facility and then the cloud service for the runnings on their business, so that the AIDS sectors are increasing around 30% comparing with the last years. We are the largest internet data center players in domestic market, and we are maintaining the largest numbers of internet data center facilities nationwide. This is important because the data center is not the real estate business. This is a telecommunication service, and this is closely interconnected with not only for facility but also the network base. And we are maintaining the national backbone service as a main telecom carrier, so that the internet data centers of the quality is the best, and then therefore the AIDX sectors are increasing as you see here. And we will focus on this one as the new the business growing in this the different changing business environment by the COVID-19. Next one is in the group media business. As I mentioned, the IPTV is one of our important the service in the business profiles, and the IPTV service has been now is more than the 50% of our total paid TV market in Korea. So that the cable TV market is getting smaller and IPTV markets are getting larger. And since KT is the largest players of the IPTV service, so that we are now the largest market shares in pay TV market, as you see on the right side. So far, in Korea, there is a big consolidations between IPTVs and the cable TVs. And then since KT is running on IPTV as the largest market shares, and also we are providing the satellite, the broadcasting service. And then recently we secured the cable the business from the market, so that our total market share is around 36.3% is largest, as you see. And we are now not only focusing on connectivity service of the pay TV market, but also we are trying to increase the business values, expanding with the content business. So that recently the company has launched the content creating business by the KT Studio Genie as a subsidiary company, and then we realign of the existing content-related subsidiary company, as you see in the bottom, so that we are focusing on efficiency, and then the business expansions, and also the increasing of the value of these content business sectors using the largest market shares of the pay TV market. Okay, that was our business, and next one is in ESG. we've been working with the ESG sectors very hard workings with the value of this importance is in the business management. So that recently we see three big the agencies in ESG sectors as a market, as a company was increasing about the ratings from the A to double A's and B plus, A plus, and triple B to A in domestic and international the ESG ratings. ESG is important, and then companies are very valuable with this sector, as I mentioned before. So we will continue to handle with this the management with this ESG perspective in the future. And next one is our last sectors in the financial management. We are the one of the highest rating the security company. And then that is because of our the financial management, the purpose is focused on the strong and then the steady of the financial management. The importance is of this rating, the maintenance. So as you see, the one of the important the triggers in rating agents' point of view, debt to EBITDA and EBITDA numbers is here. Is very much the stable the conditions in recent years. And when we compare these numbers to the global telecom peers, as you see, we mark not only for rating but also the each number is showing as a strong the positions in those the sectors. And this is our last slide. I put this name as a discipline in financial management. The management are focusing on the prudent cash generations and also the cash and debt management, and lastly the focusing on capex efficiency. So the bottom left side is indicating that the capex activities for last couple of years, and then year 2019 was the year that we launched the 5G service. Therefore, our capex number has been increased that year, though. But since the 5G network building is quite achieved much about the covering of the area, so that the capex number is in still the high, though, but it's in stable the conditions with this. At the meantime, the cash and debt management has been, as you see, the company is focusing on the cash management as an important matter, so that the cash level has been maintaining is in safe and steady levels, and therefore debt and cash has been, as you see, is maintaining very stable. So this is the end of my presentation, and thank you very much for sharing time with us again. If you have any questions, then please contact us, and we'll back to you with the right information. Thank you.